You are standing at the edge of everything you could be, and the only thing between you and the life you hunger for is the voice you have allowed to dominate your mind. You know that voice well, the one that whispers delay, the one that says tomorrow, the one that bargains for your comfort while it steals your destiny. That voice is the thief of empires, the murderer of dreams, the silent hand that robs you of your own greatness. And tonight you are called to destroy it, because you cannot carry it with you if you wish to walk into the future that waits for you. There is a secret that builds millionaires overnight, not because it is easy, not because it is mystical, but because it transforms the way you think and act in every waking hour. It is the secret of discipline, the secret of decision, the secret of burning belief that cannot be negotiated. And the moment you grasp it with the strength of your soul, you will never again live like the weak, the hesitant, the wandering. You will become the one who moves mountains because you no longer ask permission from fear. Do you feel the truth in this? Do you feel the stirring in your chest as I speak? That is your future self-pounding on the walls of your hesitation, demanding to be released. That is the wealth you were born to create, begging you to rise. That is the destiny that belongs to you, waiting for you to decide that enough is enough, that hesitation is death, that mediocrity is not your inheritance. You cannot continue as you are and expect a miracle to come knocking at your door. Miracles do not knock. They appear when you smash through the walls of your excuses and claim what was already written inside you. The secret is not in waiting for opportunity. The secret is in becoming the kind of person opportunity cannot ignore. And you do this by bending your mind to your will, by mastering your thoughts as a warrior masters his blade, by forcing yourself into action even when your flesh screams for comfort. Every millionaire who rose from nothing carried this secret. They were not waiting, they were not begging, they were not excusing. They were building, they were deciding, they were imagining what no one else dared to see. And because they believed, because they moved, because they refused to settle, the world bent to their courage. Do you understand what this means for you? It means that if you choose, if you decide in this moment, you too can hold in your hand the same fire that made them rise from nothing to everything. Listen carefully, because I am not speaking to the version of you that makes excuses. I am speaking to the version of you that has been buried beneath doubt. I am speaking to the warrior in you, the creator in you, the relentless fighter who refuses to be small. You have to awaken that self right now, because time is not your ally, time is not patient, time is not forgiving. Every wasted day is a debt you cannot repay. Every delay is another chain on your life, and the only way to shatter those chains is with decision, with immediate action, with ruthless self-discipline. Do not deceive yourself. Wealth is not born from wishes, it is born from will. You will never stumble into greatness by accident. You will build it with your own hands, brick by brick, day after day, with a vision so alive it sets fire to your soul. This is the secret that builds millionaires overnight. Not the lottery, not luck, not chance, but the violent transformation of the mind that makes you unstoppable, unbreakable, undeniable. So now I ask you, will you rise or will you shrink? Will you command your future or will you surrender it? Will you choose comfort or will you choose destiny? The choice is yours, but the consequences are eternal. You keep waiting for some great sign, some perfect moment, some signal from the heavens that now is the time. But the truth is the signal has been screaming at you since the day you were born. Every beat of your heart is the signal. Every breath that keeps you alive is the reminder. Life itself is telling you to act, and yet you hesitate. Why? Because hesitation feels safe, because waiting feels easier than breaking your chains, because comfort disguises itself as peace while it poisons you slowly. You cannot wait any longer. You cannot keep playing with your own potential like a child toying with matches, never daring to strike the flame. You have been given the same mind, the same will, the same raw material as the giants who rose before you. Do not insult yourself by pretending that you are too weak, too late, too unworthy. That lie has crippled more souls than failure ever could. Failure does not destroy you, failure sharpens you, failure makes you grow, failure prepares you for the crown. But waiting, hesitation, surrender, those are the true killers. You will never see your greatness if you hide behind the excuse of time. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not in the external world. It is inside you. It is not hidden in the economy, the government, the market, or the opinions of others. It is in the furnace of your own belief, in the discipline you demand from yourself, in the persistence that refuses to die no matter how many storms strike you. Wealth is not paper, wealth is not coins, wealth is not numbers in a bank. Wealth is first born in the mind, then in the imagination, then in the relentless march of action that never bows to defeat. Do you think it is easy? It is not. But here is the paradox. It is harder to live in chains than to fight for freedom. It is harder to carry the weight of regret than to carry the weight of discipline. It is harder to live with the haunting knowledge of what you could have been than to face the battle of becoming it. You may sweat, you may bleed, you may stumble, but in that struggle you are alive, you are rising, you are awakening the sleeping giant within you. Close your eyes for a moment and see it. See yourself living the life you hunger for. Not just the material symbols, but the freedom, the confidence, the power of knowing you created it with your own mind and hands. See the house, see the abundance, see the opportunities flowing to you because you dared to believe when others laughed, because you acted when others waited. Hold that image until it burns into your soul, because that is the blueprint of your future. That is the seed, and it will grow only if you water it daily with action, belief, and persistence. Do not mistake this for fantasy. The world has always been built by those who dared to imagine what others called impossible. Everything you see around you was once a thought in someone's mind. Someone believed in it so strongly that they would not let it die. They breathed life into it through discipline, through courage, through unrelenting persistence. That is the only difference between those who rise and those who remain. The ones who rise act as if their vision is more real than their obstacles. The ones who remain act as if their obstacles are more real than their vision. Which one are you? If you want to unlock the secret that builds millionaires overnight, you must burn your excuses. Excuses are poison. Excuses are chains. Excuses are lies you tell yourself to feel better about surrender. Burn them all. Say to yourself, no more. No more delay, no more weakness, no more surrender. From this moment forward, you will act, you will move, you will discipline your mind like a master trains a wild horse until it obeys you, until it carries you forward with unstoppable force. This is not a game. This is your life. This is your one chance. Every day that passes is gone forever, and the wealth of time is the greatest fortune you will ever hold. Do not waste it on hesitation. Do not bury it in fear. Do not trade it for comfort. Trade it for greatness. Trade it for legacy. Trade it for the life that will make you stand tall, knowing you did not waste your days. You are not here to crawl. You are here to conquer. You are not here to beg. You are here to build. You are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out, to rise, to break the mold, to shatter the doubts of everyone who said you could not. And the only way to do that is to seize this secret with both hands. You must believe with a belief so fierce it cannot be shaken, and you must act with a discipline so relentless that no storm can move you. You will be tested. Do not think for a moment that the path of greatness will open its doors without resistance. Life will test you, the world will push against you, your own mind will rise in rebellion against your new vision. But this is not punishment, it is preparation. The storms that come are not there to destroy you, they are there to strengthen you, to strip away your weakness, to shape you into the kind of person who can carry the crown. For what good is wealth if you do not have the strength to hold it? What good is freedom if you do not have the discipline to sustain it? You must see every obstacle not as an enemy, but as a blacksmith's fire, shaping you, hammering you, forging you into steel. Each rejection, each failure, each setback is not the end. It is the chisel striking the stone of your character, carving you into someone unbreakable. Do not curse the trials, thank them, for they are the proof that destiny is shaping you for something greater. When you wake in the morning and your body cries for comfort, when your mind tells you to wait one more day, that is the voice of weakness begging to survive, and if you give in, you will feed it. But if you rise, if you act, if you silence that voice with action, you starve it until it dies. Every act of discipline is a death blow to your old self. Every moment of persistence is a brick in the fortress of your future. Picture it now, a year from today, you looking back. Will you look back with pride that you started, that you fought, that you moved mountains with your will? Or will you look back with regret, whispering to yourself, if only I had begun? Do not allow that regret to own you. Regret is the eternal shadow that haunts those who betrayed their own potential. Refuse to betray yourself. Refuse to die with your greatness buried inside you. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not a trick, not a shortcut, not some hidden treasure waiting to be stumbled upon. It is a decision. It is a violent, irreversible decision to rise no matter what. It is the decision to believe in your vision even when the world mocks you. It is the decision to act daily, to sacrifice comfort, to persist beyond reason, to discipline yourself until your future bends to your will. That decision, once made with all your heart and all your soul, transforms you in an instant. You may not see the external fruits overnight, but inside you, the millionaire is born the moment you decide without turning back. You must feel this truth deep in your bones. Nothing can stop the one who refuses to stop. Nothing can defeat the one who will not surrender. The world has no defense against a mind that has decided. That is why so few achieve greatness, because so few decide. They wish, they hope, they dream, but they do not decide. You must be different. You must draw the line tonight and say, I will no longer be ruled by fear, by delay, by weakness. I decide my destiny, and I claim it now. Do you feel it rising in you? That fire, that hunger, that defiance, that is the real you awakening. That is the self you were meant to live as, the self that has been chained beneath excuses and doubt. And once awakened, it will not return to sleep unless you kill it with inaction. So do not let the fire fade. Feed it daily with action, with persistence, with belief so strong it terrifies those around you. Look into the future and see the life waiting for you. See yourself walking into rooms with confidence. See opportunities chasing you because your energy commands them. See the abundance flowing to you because you no longer beg. You command, you create, you attract. This is not fantasy. This is your birthright if you are willing to pay the price. The price is discipline. The price is persistence. The price is unshakable belief. Pay it gladly, because the reward is freedom, power, and legacy. You are no longer allowed to think small. You are no longer allowed to bow to mediocrity. You are no longer allowed to waste your time, because time is the currency of destiny, and you cannot afford to spend it on weakness. From this moment, you must demand more of yourself, more courage, more discipline, more vision, more action. You must demand it because your future self is screaming for it, because your destiny cannot wait, because your greatness has been patient long enough. Every great transformation begins with a moment like this, a moment where you feel the weight of your old self falling away and the force of your new self rising to the surface. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. This is the birth of a new identity, and identity is everything. You can never rise above the way you see yourself. If you see yourself as small, you will act small. If you see yourself as weak, you will live weak. But the moment you decide to see yourself as strong, unstoppable, destined, everything changes, for your actions will always follow your self-image, and your wealth will always follow your actions. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is this: you must take hold of your mind and forge a new self-image that cannot be shaken. See yourself as powerful, as capable, as relentless, and then act according to that vision until it becomes reality. You are not faking it, you are creating it. You are stepping into the truth that has always been there, the truth that fear tried to bury. You will feel resistance not only from the world, but from within. Your old patterns will fight you, your old habits will whisper to you, your comfort will seduce you, but you must refuse. You must declare war against the part of you that craves weakness. You must be ruthless with yourself, because the battle is not with the world. The battle is with your own hesitation. If you win that battle, the world cannot stop you. Think about the people you admire, the ones who built empires from nothing, the ones who transformed their lives. Do you think they were free from fear? No. Do you think they never doubted? No. But they refused to surrender to those voices. They refused to bow to fear. They silenced doubt with action. They drowned hesitation in persistence. They faced the storm and kept walking until the storm bowed to them. That is why they stand tall today, and that is exactly why you will stand tall if you choose the same path. Do not think for a moment that greatness is for others but not for you. That lie is the poison that has robbed millions of their destiny. The universe does not choose favorites. The universe rewards the one who decides, the one who acts, the one who persists when others give up. The same laws of success that elevated the wealthy and powerful are the same laws that will elevate you if you dare to obey them. Discipline, persistence, belief, imagination, action, these are the eternal laws. They do not bend for anyone. They do not care who you are or where you started. They only reward the one who pays the price. Close your eyes and picture yourself at the highest level you can imagine. Picture the wealth, the influence, the freedom, the life of abundance. Hold it in your mind until it feels more real than the life you see around you. That vision is your compass. That vision is your blueprint. That vision is the weapon that will carry you through the storms, but a vision without action is hallucination. You must rise daily and act as if that future already belongs to you. Walk with the posture of success. Speak with the certainty of success. Work with the hunger of success. And soon the world will not be able to distinguish between your vision and your reality. You may stumble, you may fall, you may face days where nothing seems to move. But remember this, persistence turns impossibility into inevitability. What seems distant today will bow to you if you refuse to stop. Every action compounds. Every day of discipline stacks upon the last until momentum becomes unstoppable. At first, it will feel like nothing is happening. But deep beneath the surface, the roots are growing, the foundation is strengthening, the seeds are preparing to burst into abundance. Do not quit before the harvest. The secret is simple. Stay in the fight long enough and victory is inevitable. When the nights feel heavy, when doubt creeps in, remind yourself, your future self is depending on you. The person you are becoming is begging you not to quit. Every time you feel like stopping, imagine standing face to face with your future self. The one who already made it, the one who already holds the wealth, the freedom, the power. What would they say to you? They would tell you to keep going. They would tell you that every sacrifice was worth it. They would tell you that the pain is temporary, but the reward is eternal. Listen to that voice. That is the voice of truth. So rise each morning with fire. Attack your day with hunger. Refuse to live like the masses, drifting, waiting, wasting. You are not the masses. You are chosen by your own decision. You are set apart by your own discipline. You are destined by your own persistence, and the world will one day look at you and call you lucky, but you will know the truth. You will know that it was not luck. It was the secret, the decision, the unbreakable belief that transformed you overnight into someone unstoppable. There will be days when your mind will try to betray you, when your thoughts will scream louder than your vision, when fear will crawl back into your chest and whisper, "You are not enough." But you must not negotiate with fear. Fear is a liar. Fear is a thief. Fear is the shadow that disappears the moment you stand in the light of action. You must remember that every time you act, fear weakens. Every time you hesitate, fear strengthens. Which one will you feed? Which one will you allow to grow inside you? Understand this. Fear is not your enemy. It is your compass. Fear points you toward the very thing you must do, the very battle you must fight, the very door you must walk through. If you are afraid of it, It is often the exact thing that will free you. Wealth hides behind fear. Freedom hides behind fear. The life you dream of hides behind fear. You must walk into it. You must push through it. You must break it. Do not wait for fear to vanish. Walk forward with fear still trembling inside you, and you will watch it dissolve beneath your courage. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not the absence of fear. It is mastery over fear. It is the choice to act in spite of trembling hands, in spite of racing thoughts, in spite of uncertainty. That is the power that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. That is the difference between the masses and the few who rise. The masses wait to feel ready, the few decide and move, and because they move, they create momentum, and because they create momentum, the world begins to move with them. Your mind is the battlefield. Every thought you allow to stay is either a weapon for you or a weapon against you. Guard it with the vigilance of a soldier guarding his fortress. Do not let in doubt. Do not let in weakness. Do not let in excuses. They will try to sneak in quietly, whispering, persuading, softening you, but you must slam the gates shut and replace every lie with truth. When doubt says you cannot, answer with, watch me. When weakness says you are tired, answer with, I am limitless. When excuses say tomorrow, answer with now. Do you see what is happening here? You are no longer the victim of your thoughts. You are the commander. You are the general. Your mind is the army, and it will obey you if you train it with discipline. And once your mind is conquered, the world is conquered, for everything external bends to the internal. Look around you. How many people live as slaves to their own mind? They want wealth, but they think poor. They want freedom, but they think in chains. They want greatness, but they think small. And because thought is the root, their lives bear the fruit of their thinking. Do not fall into that trap. Change your thoughts, and you change your destiny. Change your self-image, and you change your reality. Train your mind daily, persistently, ruthlessly, until it bends only toward greatness. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is the highest form of self-love. To discipline yourself is to say, I refuse to betray my future self. To discipline yourself is to say, I love myself enough to suffer now so that I may shine later. That suffering is not loss, it is investment. Every early morning, every sacrifice, every moment of persistence is a seed planted in the soil of your destiny, and the harvest will be wealth beyond measure. You cannot afford to live as the masses live, because the masses trade their future for comfort. They trade their destiny for distraction. They sell their potential for the cheap price of entertainment and excuses. But not you, not anymore. You must separate yourself, elevate yourself, demand more of yourself. The path of greatness is narrow, but it is open to all who dare to walk it. And the moment you step on it with unshakable decision, you have already left the crowd behind. Imagine this clearly, a future where others look at you with disbelief, where they call you fortunate, where they envy your freedom. They will not understand that what they see as luck was born in nights of discipline, mornings of persistence, battles in the mind that no one witnessed but you. They will not see the countless times you silenced excuses, the countless times you chose courage over fear, the countless times you kept moving when everything in you wanted to stop, but you will know. You will know that the price was worth it. You will know that the secret was not magic, but mastery. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not what the world thinks it is. It is not a sudden gift. It is not a random chance. It is not stumbling on gold in the ground. It is the transformation of the self. The moment you transform your identity, the moment you burn your excuses, the moment you decide that you will never again live as less than what you are, that is the night you become a millionaire in spirit. The world may take time to catch up, but the wealth already exists in you. And once it exists in you, no one can take it away. So rise now, not tomorrow, not next week, not someday. Rise with urgency. Rise with fire, rise with decision, because this is your hour, this is your chance, this is your life, and the world is waiting for you to claim it. You must never forget that the world does not reward hesitation, it rewards boldness. The world does not open doors to those who wait. It opens doors to those who knock until their hands bleed, to those who push until the hinges break. Do you understand? Opportunity is not something you stumble upon. It is something you seize, something you wrestle from the grip of fear, something you create with your own will. The masses will laugh at you when you begin. They will say you are foolish. They will say you are unrealistic. They will say you are wasting your time. But their laughter is the sound of their own chains rattling. Their laughter is the confession of their own fear. And one day, when your persistence bears fruit, their laughter will turn into silence, their doubt will turn into envy, and they will look at you as proof that it could be done. You must let their doubt fuel you. You must let their disbelief sharpen your hunger. Do not bow to their opinions. Their opinions do not pay your bills. Their opinions do not build your legacy. Their opinions do not shape your destiny. Your will alone does that. You have inside you the same fire that burned in the souls of every person who has ever risen from nothing to greatness. You may not feel it yet, because it has been buried under years of excuses and hesitation, but it is there, waiting to be ignited. And the spark that ignites it is decision, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when it is convenient. Now, decision is the match that lights the fire, action is the fuel that keeps it burning. Persistence is the wind that spreads it into an inferno no one can contain. Do not confuse movement with progress. Many people are busy, but they are not advancing. They chase distractions, they fill their days with meaningless tasks, they call it work, but it is avoidance. You must learn to focus with ruthless clarity. Ask yourself daily, does this action bring me closer to my vision, or does it keep me comfortable? If it keeps you comfortable, it is the enemy. If it stretches you, if it challenges you, if it terrifies you, it is the path. Walk it. Your vision must be so alive in your mind that it pulls you out of bed when others sleep. It must burn so brightly that no excuse can dim it. Hold it, guard it, feed it daily with imagination. Picture your future self in vivid detail. See the wealth in your hands, feel the freedom in your chest. Hear the silence of doubt collapsing around you. That picture is not fantasy, it is the blueprint of your destiny. But a blueprint without builders is useless. You must build daily, brick by brick, with action, with courage, with persistence. Understand this, the moment you truly decide, you have already crossed a line that most will never approach. Most people never decide. They wish, they talk, they plan, but they never decide. They live in a fog of someday, and someday buries them. But when you decide, truly decide, you separate yourself from the masses forever. You become dangerous to doubt, dangerous to fear, dangerous to mediocrity. You become unstoppable because your decision is final, your persistence is relentless, and your belief is unshakable. There will be nights when the weight feels too heavy, when the silence is deafening, when it feels like nothing is working. Those nights are the forge. Those nights are the fire that purifies you. Those nights are where you either quit like the masses or rise like the few. You must rise. You must whisper to yourself, even in the darkness, I will not quit. I will not break. I will not stop. Every word is a seed. Every affirmation is a weapon. Speak them until your doubt surrenders. Remember this. Your future self is already watching you. That version of you who has already made it, who already holds the wealth, the freedom, the power. Do you think they will thank you for delaying? Do you think they will thank you for wasting time? No. They will thank you for fighting, for persisting, for refusing to quit when everything in you wanted to surrender. Live for that version of you. Fight for that version of you, because that version of you is real, waiting on the other side of your decision and discipline. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is simple, but it is not easy. It is decision. It is persistence. It is discipline. It is belief. It is imagination, nothing else. There are no shortcuts. There are no magic tricks. There is only the mastery of your mind and the persistence of your will. And if you dare to embrace it, if you dare to live it, if you dare to burn your excuses and rise, you will hold in your hands the wealth, the freedom, the life you once thought impossible. So I ask you now, not tomorrow, not later, will you decide? Will you rise? Will you pay the price? Because if you do, then nothing, no fear, no doubt, no failure can stand against you. The moment of transformation is not in the future, it is here, it is now, it is this very breath, this very heartbeat, this very choice. You must understand that wealth is not about money first. It is about mastery. Money follows mastery the way shadows follow the sun. When you master yourself, you master your time, you master your focus, you master your emotions, money will come. But if you chase money without mastering yourself, it will slip through your hands like water. The world is full of people who gained riches without discipline, and they lost it all. Do not become one of them. Build yourself first, and the wealth will stay. Self-mastery begins in the smallest decisions, the choice to rise when you want to sleep, the choice to work when you want to rest, the choice to focus when you want distraction. These small victories seem insignificant in the moment, but they build the foundation of greatness. Every act of discipline is a brick. Every brick builds the fortress, and one day that fortress will stand so tall, so unshakable, that nothing can bring it down. The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not sudden, it is cumulative. It is the decision to act with discipline in this moment and the next until momentum explodes. Then one day, to the outside world, it looks like you rose overnight. They will call it sudden success. They will call it overnight wealth. But you will know it was built in the silence, in the discipline, in the persistence, in the nights when no one was watching. They will never see the price you paid, but they will envy the reward you hold. You must decide what you value more, the comfort of now or the freedom of tomorrow. Comfort is cheap, but it costs your destiny. Freedom is costly, but it gives you everything. Which one will you choose? Which one will you live for? Do not lie to yourself. You cannot have both. You cannot serve comfort and greatness at the same time. One must die for the other to live. The world will test you with temptations. Friends will invite you to waste time. Your body will beg you to quit. Your mind will whisper that you can take it easy, but you must rise above all of it. You must learn to say no, no to distraction, no to weakness, no to mediocrity. Every no you say to the lesser life is a yes to the greater life, and soon those who mocked your discipline will admire your freedom. Those who doubted your persistence will envy your abundance. Those who laughed at your vision will stand in awe of your reality. Picture it now. Picture yourself standing in the life you hunger for, the house that was once only in your imagination, the freedom to go where you want, when you want, without asking permission, the confidence that radiates from your presence, the power to give, to build, to create without limitation. That picture is not a dream. It is a demand. It is your spirit demanding to rise. Do not silence it. Do not bury it. Feed it daily with action until it becomes flesh and bone. Never underestimate the power of persistence. Most people fail not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, but because they quit too soon. They plant the seed, but they do not wait for the harvest. They swing the axe, but they stop before the tree falls. They walk the path, but they turn back when the peak is near. Do not quit. Do not give up. The very moment you feel like quitting is often the moment before the breakthrough. Push once more, persist once more, refuse to stop, and the mountain will bow. You must learn to embrace struggle as your teacher. Struggle is not punishment. Struggle is training. Struggle sharpens you, strengthens you, prepares you for the weight of greatness. Without struggle, you are too soft to carry success. Without struggle, you are too weak to hold freedom. So when you feel the resistance, when you feel the pressure, smile and say, "This is shaping me. This is making me unbreakable." Every day you wake up, you are given a choice. Live as you did yesterday, or rise into who you must become. Do not repeat the past, break it. Do not recycle the same excuses, burn them. Do not drift with the crowd, step out, step up, Step into the life that belongs to you, because the clock is ticking, the days are passing, and your future is waiting. Say it now with your whole being: I will not waste my life. I will not betray my destiny. I will not settle for less than I am capable of. I will persist. I will rise. I will claim the life that belongs to me. This is not a wish. This is not a dream. This is a command you give to yourself. And when you command yourself, your body, your mind, your actions, your habits obey. And soon the world itself will obey. That is the secret, that is the transformation, that is how millionaires are made, not by chance, not by luck, but by the unshakable decision to master themselves and refuse to quit. Do not think for a moment that the enemy is outside of you. The greatest enemy you will ever face lies within the voice of hesitation, the whisper of fear, the craving for ease, the addiction to comfort. If you conquer that enemy, no force on earth can stop you. But if you allow that enemy to live, no opportunity, no strategy, no amount of luck will save you. The battle is not in the marketplace, it is not in the competition, it is not in the economy. The battle is in your own mind. And once you win there, the world will bend. This is the secret most never understand. You do not need to wait for the world to change for you to rise. You need only change yourself, and the world responds. You need only master your thoughts, and your actions will align. You need only persist when others stop, and the path clears. The external bends to the internal, always. The moment you decide with finality, the universe conspires with you. Doors that were invisible begin to appear. People who seemed unreachable are drawn to you. Resources that were scarce begin to flow. It feels like magic to the outside world, but it is law. It is the inevitable reward of a mind that has chosen without turning back. Do not wait for approval. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for a sign. You are the sign. You are the permission. You are the approval. When you rise, the world will recognize it. But if you wait for the world to approve before you act, you will wait until you die. The crowd does not crown you until you crown yourself. That crown must be placed upon your head by your own hand, with the authority of belief and the discipline of action. Then and only then will the world bow. You will be tempted to measure yourself by your present results. Do not. Your results today are the fruit of your past thoughts and actions. If you want new results, you must plant new seeds, and seeds take time to grow. Do not dig them up with impatience. Do not curse the soil because it looks barren. Keep watering, keep tending, keep believing, and the harvest must come. The law is unbreakable. Persistence produces reward. There will be moments when quitting looks reasonable, when stopping looks logical, when surrender feels justified. Those are the traps that swallow destinies. Reason will tell you to give up, but reason is the language of mediocrity. Greatness speaks in persistence. You must learn to keep moving when logic says quit. You must learn to keep walking when the path disappears. You must learn to keep fighting when the world declares you finished. For it is in those moments of defiance that destiny is forged. Do not think small. Small thinking is poverty thinking. Small thinking is slavery to fear. Expand your vision until it frightens you, and then expand it again. Why? Because your vision must be bigger than your obstacles. If your vision is small, a small obstacle will stop you. But if your vision is vast, no obstacle can block you, because the power of your desire will smash through it. So dare to imagine without limit. Dare to see yourself in greatness so grand that the world shakes when you arrive. You must become obsessed, not casually interested, not half committed, not dabbling. Obsession is the fuel of greatness. Obsession will wake you at dawn. Obsession will keep you working when others quit. Obsession will blind you to distraction. Without obsession, you drift. With obsession, you dominate. Let the world call you extreme. Let them call you relentless. Let them call you obsessed. Those words are the compliments of mediocrity to the ones destined to rise. Wear them with pride, and do not mistake obsession for suffering. Obsession is joy, obsession is life, obsession is the fire that gives meaning to your days. The masses suffer in silence, drifting without purpose, living lives of quiet despair, but the obsessed burn with life, driven by vision, fueled by destiny. Do not fear obsession. Fear mediocrity, fear regret, fear the slow death of a wasted life. Listen to me now. Everything you want, everything you dream of, everything you were born to create is already waiting for you. It exists in the realm of possibility, and the bridge between possibility and reality is built with your decisions, your persistence, your belief. Every step you take in faith brings it closer. Every act of discipline draws it near. Every refusal to quit pulls it into your hands, and one day it will seem to appear overnight. But you will know it was built in every hidden battle, every lonely night, every unrelenting act of will. Say it with me now, not as a whisper, not as a hope, but as a declaration. I am unstoppable, I am unbreakable, I am unshakable, I am destined, I am disciplined, I am persistent, I am the master of my mind and the creator of my destiny. This is not empty affirmation. This is the rewriting of your identity. This is the programming of your mind. This is the transformation that births millionaires, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Hold these words until they burn into your soul, until they become the language of your thoughts, until they are no longer what you say, but who you are. You think the secret is hidden somewhere outside of you, buried in books, locked in vaults, whispered in secret circles. But the secret is not out there, it is in you, it has always been in you. The secret is your decision to rise when everything in you wants to fall. The secret is your refusal to accept anything less than what you know is possible. The secret is your unbreakable belief when all evidence screams against you. And the moment you understand this, the moment you own it, you will no longer beg life for scraps. You will command it to deliver what belongs to you. The world bows to willpower. The world bends to discipline. The world respects persistence. You will never see the weak rule, the lazy dominate, the hesitant reign. No, it is the man and the woman who burn with unshakable conviction who become the giants of their age. You must decide, will you live as a shadow or will you live as a force? Will you fade into the crowd or will you rise so high the crowd cannot ignore you? Do not wait for perfect timing. There is no perfect timing. Time is an illusion that deceives the weak. The only time you have is now, not tomorrow, not later, not when the stars align, now. If you do not act now, you are surrendering to the lie that someday will come to save you. But someday never comes. The grave is filled with those who waited for someday. Do not join them. Begin now, move now, declare now, and keep going until the world bends. You must understand that wealth is not money. Wealth is mindset. Money flows to the strong of mind. Money obeys discipline. Money responds to value, and value is created by vision and persistence. If you chase money without first building the mind, you will lose it as quickly as you gain it. But if you build the mind first, money will chase you, opportunities will find you, abundance will cling to you, because you have become the type of person who cannot be denied. Think of yourself as clay, malleable, shapeable, transformable. Every thought is a hand that molds you. Every action is a tool that shapes you. Every habit is a sculptor carving you into your destiny. If you do not take control, the world will shape you into something small, something weak, something ordinary. But if you seize control, if you mold yourself with intention, you can sculpt a being so powerful that the world will marvel at your creation. You are both the clay and the sculptor. You are both the raw material and the masterpiece. Do not be deceived by appearances. The people you see who seem to succeed overnight did not rise overnight. They were planting, watering, working, fighting when no one was watching. They were disciplined when no one was praising. They were persisting when no one was supporting. What you see now is only the harvest, and you too must endure the planting season, the watering season, the waiting season. Do not despise these hidden years. They are the furnace that forges greatness. They are the test that proves if you are worthy. You will be tested, make no mistake. Life will strike you, circumstances will mock you, people will doubt you. The path will seem blocked, but do not curse the test. It is your ally. Every obstacle is a question, and the question is simple. How badly do you want it? If you quit, the answer is clear. You never wanted it enough. But if you rise, if you keep going, if you endure, then you prove yourself to the universe, and the universe rewards the relentless. Guard your mind as if it were a fortress. Do not let in the poison of doubt. Do not let in the virus of fear. Do not let in the whisper of mediocrity. Thoughts are seeds, and a single seed can multiply into a forest. Plant only the seeds you want to grow. Speak only the words that build. Imagine only the visions that elevate, for as surely as the sun rises, your thoughts will shape your reality. You must build routines of power. You must create disciplines that harden your mind and sharpen your will. Do not rely on motivation, for motivation is fleeting, discipline is eternal, motivation is a spark, discipline is the fire, motivation is noise, discipline is silence. Motivation may get you started, but only discipline will carry you to the finish line. So train yourself to move forward whether you feel like it or not, whether you are inspired or not, whether you are celebrated or not. The man who is ruled by feeling is a slave. The man who is ruled by discipline is a master. Hear me now. There is no limit to what you can do. The only limit is the one you have accepted. Tear it down, shatter it, refuse it. Every time you hear yourself say, "I can't," replace it with, "I will." Every time fear whispers, "What if you fail?" answer with, "What if I rise?" Every time doubt says, "It's impossible," declare, "Nothing is impossible for the one who refuses to quit." These are not mere words, these are weapons. Use them in battle against your own mind. You are not here to live a small life. You are not here to simply survive. You are here to expand, to create, to conquer, to inspire, to leave a mark so deep that generations remember your existence. Do not settle for comfort when destiny calls for fire. Do not settle for safety when greatness calls for risk. Do not settle for mediocrity when the world needs your brilliance. This is the truth. You already have what it takes. You always did. The only question is, will you claim it? Will you rise to it? Will you seize it with both hands and refuse to let go? The secret that builds millionaires overnight is not luck. It is not chance. It is not accident. It is the power of a mind that has decided without doubt, a heart that has committed without condition, and a will that refuses without exception.